Hey guys, Andrew Baxter, CEO and founder of Australian Investment Education, coming to you live from the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand, a little town called Haast. What am I doing here? Well, there's a population of 249 people live in this place. It's pretty remote. And two of those people are very special. I'm about to go and interview them. One of the fun tasks I get to do each and every year is to present the award of the Australian Investment Education Trader of the Year. This year for 2025, this couple have absolutely aced it. Not just in terms of percentage returns and dollars, but how they've gone about building a structured process that they can operate in maybe 90 minutes a week and be able to generate a significant full-time income from that. There are so many nuggets I'm sure that will fall out of this conversation. I can't wait to talk to them, but I got to tell you, this place is just stunningly beautiful. It's great to be here and see this. More importantly though, make sure you see what's in this interview. Well, here we are in the delights of Haast on the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand. Wayne and Ruth Allanson, great to be with you guys. How are you doing?
Well, thank you.
Excellent.
We've got half the population. What is it, 249 people live here?
That is correct. From Jackson Bay to Paringa, that's around a 160 kilometre line.
Yeah, up the House Pass.
There we are. So pretty remote part of the world, hey?
Yeah.
The last frontier.
It is, but just because it's the last frontier doesn't change or impact your ability to be investors. And that's, I guess, what we need to talk about today. So you mentioned COVID there, which I think it was a really interesting time. So your primary business is in the tourism space.
Yes.
How did COVID impact on you guys with that?
Completely shut down. It was just a time where it was an unbelievable time, really. It's just completely shut the business down. We simply didn't know what was happening, what we're doing. And it was a case of, for us, the very first thing that we actually did was ring up our suppliers, so the people that we had accounts with, and sort of said, right here, well, we need to put some facility in place. So, for instance, a brochure display company, we need to actually cut that bill so you can either hold on to our brochures or whatever. And tried to get the line of credits reinstated and drop the mortgage as far as what we possibly could, which we did. And the banks and that weren't kind at all. So we sort of quickly scratched our heads and said, right, we have to somehow get mortgage free. So we actually did that, and we had a little bit of money left over and sort of thought, right, we don't quite know where this is going. However, the stock market's still trading, and let's start having a go at that.
That's an interesting journey into it, because that's actually quite a leap of faith. I've had other clients that came on board through that era too, where their business income was turned off effectively. And they've had to regroup quite quickly.
Look, it didn't come without research. Even though I didn't personally know you at that stage, you certainly had a great track record. Your team has a great track record. So, and we just looked into that further, and sort of Ruth gave me the nudge, of course, and said, right, you've been wanting to do this for a long time, and look, I had the time on my hands. It's not as if we're going out and boating people. So we just got in, did the study, did the hard work, and and most of all enjoyed the process along the way.
How would you rate the quality of education that we provide at Australian Investment Education?
Oh, second to none. There is many ways to be able to learn with what is provided, many avenues, and it's really a paint by numbers situation. So, crikey, I think anyone with some sort of education will be able to pick it up and run with it, to be quite fair. And also, there is someone within the office that you're going to relate to, because there is such a diverse group of great people in there.
And I think as well, outside of the team, for someone like me who likes to learn at my own pace, I just really like the way the education was broken into segments, and you were able to watch one again or even rewind if you didn't quite get one certain segment. And also there's a certain kind of, you give yourself a tick when you finish a module, so to speak, and once you've finished a whole section, then you can choose from your fantastic library, perhaps a section like trading psychology that you're really interested in, so you can hone it down. And that what I've really noticed and enjoyed after attending a couple of boot camps is that everything flows in a circle. There's no loose ends. You'll be sitting there at boot camp going, oh my goodness, I'm not sure if I can remember this, but then you remember you have heard it at least twice before. Maybe it's that third time delivered in a different format that you finally think, okay, that's now solidified. I know that one, I can step up to the next. And I really like that about the Australian investment education.
Let's talk about numbers and the investing side of it. So last year, if we look at some benchmarks for a moment, so the Australian superannuation industry on average returned 9.4% for its investors for 2025. If we look at the NASDAQ, which has been the hot game in town, that returned about 18, 19% for investors over the course of the year. And understand that 81% of fund managers can't even match, let alone beat the index. So looking at your portfolio for the last 12 months, for the year of 2025, 25.3% net return. What are your thoughts on that in terms of performance and outperformance of the so-called professionals?
It was the satisfaction. That's really what it is. It is a good feeling. You're not sort of jittering, thinking, geez, I've got to go and check that account, see if that's down or that's up. It's there, it's doing its thing. Literally, we could quite happily, I don't do it, but quite happily walk away for it and do an hour on a Saturday morning, and the process would take place. But it's sort of quite an interest to me, so I am looking at it, following each day, but that doesn't mean something has to be done. It's just quite simply building knowledge, further knowledge on.
And it's not a long time every day, is it? And how many days a week do we do that?
Oh, look, I'm looking at it for 5 days a week, but literally in and out within 15 minutes.
And it's interesting because we aren't the height of technology in this household. We don't own a TV. That's our choice. We haven't got the notifications coming in on the phone. So it's not all about being totally connected. We live very remotely. So for us, it's about having an internet connection and then doing it at the time that suits us during the day, so it doesn't impact on anything else that we do. And that's always been the way. But I remember earlier on our journey that the brilliant thing about the boot camps was actually meeting other like-minded people, because they're not here in our community. There's a few of those barbecue people, what are they called? Mafia folk?
Barbecue mafia.
But in the boot camps, you're suddenly talking to everyday people who have our same interests. And so you can start chatting, and then suddenly you might be realizing you're both interested in a semiconductor ETF. And that's really cool. And that's when some of the magic works for me personally, with a slightly more maybe artistic mind, is you can actually have a really good conversation. And I really love that. That's
the information that we get at the event is gold anyway. For instance, one of my little sideline strategies, if you like, that I picked up at the last boot camp is completely paid for the airfares in the week over there. It's an easy one.
So here's an interesting thing. You mentioned about time and the fact that it could be an hour and a half a week for you, and you choose to put a bit more in because it's something that interests you. If you take that hour and a half a week and look at the dollar side of it, so 25.4% return for the year. You can't live on percentages. That equates to about $102,000 net profit for you guys for the year, with about 90 minutes a week of work. Have you actually sat down and worked that out as an hourly rate?
It's probably a little bit better than what I'm doing now, and I didn't think that was too shabby.
And that's the real beauty of this, because the scaling of it, as you put more in the kitty, as your confidence grows, the output grows, but you don't have to do more work for that.
Well, I just feel we've come from not much at all. We've had to work really hard in our lives and been very slow stepping up. I remember one time before our daughter came along, we were living in a 8x2 by 3 metre little hut on a trailer for a really long time, but that allowed us to get ahead. And so now we've actually got to this level, it's almost like you can relax, but we're probably a little bit younger than most as far as retirement goes. You had a goal to retire at a certain age, and it looks like we might be able to make that, and that allows us time, and that's what I really love. Is I'm not so concerned about rushing out and spending money, because the money's just sitting there now. It's about having your time back to spend with your family. We've got a 10-year-old daughter. We're imparting that information onto her. If she starts saving money or earning her own money now, it gives her time, and it gives you that freedom to use that time if you wish. That's how I feel about that.
What we do through Australian Investment Education has allowed us to do now, and we haven't changed anything of what we do work-wise, but it's allowed us to actually really enjoy what we do. And I mean really enjoy what we do. We've always enjoyed it, but to go out and boat people without thinking, rightio, we have to bring in X amount of dollars to pay for this, plus that, plus capital investment, that thought's not there anymore. I suppose it's a hell of a comfort to come to the realization, like I just turned 47 the other day, and it's a one hell of a comfort to actually wake up and think, I actually get to choose to go to work. I don't have to go to work. And that's what Australian investment education has done for us. The whole trading thing has done for us, is allowed us to make the choice of going to work, not have to.
If you were talking to somebody who were looking at Australian investment education and thinking, do I join, don't I? Is it real? Isn't it? Can it work for me? Or is it all smoke and mirrors? What sort of advice would you give them based on your experience, not just in terms of the 100 grand plus profit this year, but in terms of the learning journey, the support system, and obviously the results, because the results matter?
Well, I would be saying what I said to him to get you going is, why wait? Really, you've been thinking about it for a while. You've been looking for change. You're ready for change. Just take the next step, because you can trust that this is an honest network of fantastic people and just fantastic modules that you will be able to understand. But it's about taking that first next step.
Just get underway. That's your key thing. Don't put an excuse in front. There's either...
And take plenty of action. It's all very well to get a gym membership, sign up, and then not go and do the exercise. Take the action to start.
Like I started off with something like 35 grand thereabouts, and it was extremely difficult to do those first three trades. We just simply had to do those first few trades. And now we're dealing with 7 figures.
I get to do a lot of things in my business. Some I enjoy a lot more than others, and conversations like this genuinely I do. And the particular reason I wanted to come down here, obviously, the money's great. 25%, 25.4%. Let's not forget that 0.4. 102 grand profit bank for 2025. You outperformed the superannuation industry almost by 250%. You outperform the index, which 81% of fund managers are unable to do. You've been diligent in building your process all the way through as a team, as a couple, and you're now starting to pass the baton on to your daughter. And the reason I'm in New Zealand, I was in Christchurch yesterday, but the reason I'm here today is really simple. And that's to present you guys with a 2025 Australian Investment Education Trader of the Year Award. And I cannot think of 2 people that are more deserving than you guys here in Haast in the South Island. So congratulations, my friend. That's thoroughly deserved.
Wow.
And, I hope you enjoyed.
No,
Wow, look at that.
I don't get lost for words all that often.
Thank you.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Thanks, AB. Awesome.
Nice work.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
There you go. Well done, guys. How do they go?
Good.
Just before you do finish filming, one of the things I would like to say is, it is a wonderful thing to achieve what we've achieved, but more importantly, we've got some really good friends that we've met along the way. Yourself, Emma, Mitch, Gibbs, Gillian, and that's special to us. That's the money's one thing, but the relationship is another thing, and not just about put that relationship in front of the money quite easily.
That's felt both ways. I can promise you that. You're an important part of our ecosystem. So thank you for being part of it. We really do appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.